Howdy, neighbors. How we feeling? It's blueprints time. Okay. You know what I like about blueprints? Even if I don't have stuff to talk about, I have my itinerary. I make an itinerary of things I would like to do during the stream. And then I get most of them done, which is nice. So, in case you're wondering, today's itinerary is I was looking back at old streams. Um and I was wondering I figured that because I spent so long trying to get to the specifically left side of the antechamber, only to realize it was locked, that you have to open it mid run. So I was like, oh, how do you do that? And I remembered no, I thought it was open because I have opened it. So I looked back, and it was in one of the rooms of the Great Hall, which is one of the rooms you can get. So at the very least, I would like to go to the Great Hall if I have like a billion keys and try to open the way. I would like to try and get to the antechamber maybe. I feel like that's a little foolish perhaps. But I might give up on trying. I'm going to the garden, by the way. I thought in my VOD I might have missed something that I was looking at. So there's the thing that does the blue flame. There's a sundial over here. Hey, oh, by the way, Sis, thanks for being here, and nice streak. Maybe I didn't miss anything. At some point, I probably will figure this out. This barren ground seems so interesting. As like the only one there. And also I haven't figured out what member of the... Alright, birdies. There are also the gas lamps, which I have to imagine connect to things outside of the house. Which I would like to figure out. But the main one... Oh, sorry, I don't think I said. I might try to give up on trying to get 45 full rooms before going to the antechamber. I just made the assumption extremely early that that was the win con. Just because it's called the 46th room. I was like, well, you gotta have 45 rooms to get a 46th room. I don't know that. So I think we're gonna try to just get to the antechamber, like, no matter what. And we'll figure it out. But the main thing on the itinerary is, of course, the letter portraits. We figured out the puzzle towards the end. Let's do a shrine. We haven't done the shrine yet. So now we can figure out the portrait puzzle. Making an offering of coin may result in the bestowed of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. So, unfortunately, this does mean every time I go into a room, because I didn't want to look too much at the VOD for, like, if I could divine what portraits were in there. I will be doing that. And look, we got to do all this lollygagging, and we're still above the normal amount of steps you start with. So, you can see here we have the ace card, and over here we have a face card. And you may notice that ace is part of the word face, and the missing letter is F, meaning that the letter for this room is F. And I have a 9x5 grid. And all but one of those rooms will have a letter, and we'll have to divine a secret message from that. Early hallway feels like a little bit of a waste. You know what? We can open this and then we can make this a dead end if we want. Like, this can be the closet or the storeroom. Closet, boom. Our 2 items are gem and key. We're feeling alright. I gotta say thank you to my mom. Quick thank you. She got me a belt. Well, she placed the order for a belt and shoes because I'm going to a wedding, and my shoes have been kind of detritus for a billion years. Alright. Faith. Alright, hold on. Pray. And pry, perhaps? Which would mean that this is an A. A crowbar. And a crowbar. I believe it's pray and pry. Would mean that this is A. Hope, faith, love, and luck. Do a little pantry. Get my steps in. Now the problem is some of these rooms... Oh, wait, no, they can. This is a dessert and a desert. And the difference is there's an extra S in dessert, I believe. Okay. Mark that down. Banana plus 3 steps. Do a storeroom over here. I like this little wing we... There's an S because you want more dessert. Whoa, that's fun. Plain. And this is a plan, perhaps? I don't feel super confident about that. A biplane. And a biplane. Perhaps an... I'll put a question mark on that one for now. Guys, I'm doing this in pen, which is awesome. So if I mess up, that's gonna suck ass. Courtyard with... These are all pretty terrible. I guess make a nook and just get a key. Stairs. Stars. Where are we? We are. We're here. This would be an I. This might be a short run though, we're already running low on places to be. Tree. A pin and a pine. Oh, I get it. Which makes sense. Now we have... The last word is safe. It could be safer. Parlor is free. It's gems for us, and gems are outrageous. Isn't that right, Mr. Sinclair? Give me your damn key. False gems. Sorry, the gems are in a box with a false statement. That could be true. 2 statements are false. All 3 statements are false. Well, that's false by default. And if the gems are in a box with a false statement... No. This has to be true, because if this is false, it makes itself true. And that's the T. That's a fun way to do that, because this is always false. And either this is true, or you say it's... Sorry, or it's... This is obviously false. There has to be a true statement. And if you say this is false, that means there would be 2 statements that are false, which is possible. It can't be. So that has to be true. So 2 statements are false, which means that this one is false. And the gems are in a statement with a false statement. That means they're in the true statement box, which we've defined as the middle. They don't tell you about that one in grammar school. Oh god, what? I'm unsure about this one. Says you got it? I'm down to hear interpretations on these. Could be a deer, be a buck. It's a male deer, which would be a... Oh, fuck. I thought they were both deer. Would it be a buck? I thought a male deer was a deer because a female deer is a doe. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Oh, such a fine creature. Such an inviting nature. The fuck is this? Hello, 8ANS. It's like a dog tag? Or like a price tag? It could be a tag. And this is a stag! That's a stag. Means this is S, which means the last word is safes. Peter goes to the piss in the clock party. Make a little roan over here. Ooh, died. No, that's a gem. Loaded on gems. This can be a dead end if we want. Guest bedroom, why not? Guest bedroom always got stuff in it. That's what I like about it. Okay, we're over here now. Oh, we didn't check the closet. That is a bat and that is a bath. That's an easy H. No, I don't believe there's going to be portraits in the church. That feels a little sacrilegious. We'll have to come back. A den here is super nice. And we'll make it. Make it so. A mountain. What the? P? Oh, P and peak! Oh, that's fun. That's a cute one. I do. Oh, we also do it. I do want to try and figure out the laboratory. I also don't believe there's paintings in the spare room. So we're gonna have to worry about that. Is making rooms that can have stuff. All of these create a dead end. That's annoying. We don't have that much money. I guess a pantry's good. We can get some steps in. Because we got an orange, which is 5. Yeah. Rod and road. Mean that this is A. Guys, we're filling out this puzzle. Only one word has revealed itself to me, but we're filling it out. I do like that every time I get to one path, I immediately, oh, okay. Yeah, right. We're probably not going to be able to figure out. Horse? Wait. Sand and ant. You can't trick me. Which means that that word over there is ask. Are you guys playing at home? Are you guys playing along at home? Or do I just sound like an insane person? Door is locked. I'm gonna have to open it. What do you do with a locked door? I don't love either of the. Hallway's kind of nice. Alright, passageway, but I believe we can get a one that goes straight. Security. Items for me. However, we have a. What could this be? It could be a match. It could be a flame. And we have a tree. I think on that one. I have a feeling we'll be back in this room for when we turn up or down security. Don't be locked. Thank you. Thank you. I've never made the locksmith, but we need a key. I can get my silver key while we're in here. So, what did it say? The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key will lead to a room with many doors. Oh. Another tricky one. That's a stage. You could say that's a stage. You could say that's a play. You could say that's a show. And that's sage, we could say. Stage and sage. Meaning that this, the T. I will put a question mark just because I don't know for sure if that's sage. Here. I'm trying to think what words you could add to match. It seems like that's another pine. I don't think that's a pin. Could be an oak. Could be a woke. Be a spruce. Could be a sprue. Sprue is a real word. You guys know that? A sprue is what when you get like a gunpla, like one of those model kits where you build a car. The plastic piece, the frame that holds them all together that you snap them out of, that's called a sprue. I've learned that from my days at a toy store. More keys would be nice. It's SPRUE. It actually came up today. I had to remember what it was called because I found something that was still on it. And I remember I was like, oh fuck, I couldn't remember exactly what it was called right away, so I was like, what is this called, a prue? And that didn't do it, so I had to Google like, what is the thing that Gunpla come on when they're not done? Okay, so we've learned that they're introducing more stuff. So now we have square. That's 9. What's 9 plus 10? 6, 7. We still do it in the same order though. So this is 16 divided by 8, which is 2. And we have 4. 4, 16, 15, 5. Pew, pew, pew. Is it always the first or last letter that gets dropped? I feel like we've dropped a middle letter already. Like with stage and sage, we dropped the T. We dropped the T, sis. So let's see. This is a... So that's a tag. Or another word that we could call that, because I'm not seeing anything in here that could be tag with one more letter. Tent. Tent and 10, you bitch. You bitch. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's a T. Hold on, did I mess up? Oh! I skipped the, I accidentally put the one from the drawing room. I'll waste some steps. I put this one. Wait, no I didn't. I just didn't put in the letter for this one. That's sand and... Or did I put this in the wrong one? B? I think I just didn't put it in. Dude, if I mess this up somehow, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Boudoir is nice. Ooh, boudoir is really nice. Gets us to the foundation, which opens up our path. Oh my god, the door's already open to that one. Okay, so this is a chart, and that's a cart. So it's an H. Alright, our first security door. This has been bugging me so much. Like, what do I have to do to get this thing to come down? Let me examine this room. Let me give it a real once over. Is there anything like mechanical we have access to? What if I like throw a rock and go, huh? You think that would help? Okay, now unfortunately we are down to one path forward again. Special keys. You have a battering? I wish. East Hall's pretty nice. What are we doing on steps? One, two, three. This might not be a major throwaway for long, so I feel like getting the gymnasium out of the pool can be nice. And then here, because we're not guaranteed anything, I will use the silver key. This will give me the pool, the dining room. Six, seven. Let's get a dining room, I guess. Many gems, not many key. That is a coat and a coast. You can't trick me. So if it's a coat and a coast, the S. I like when I get them right away. Makes me feel smart. Don't need a key? Thank you. Passageway. Passageway and courtyard kind of do the same thing. Because we can already go up via the dining room that we just made. So why not save this? Maybe we... Oh, fuck. What are you? What are you? Oh my god. Oh, this is huge. Okay, and we got a metal detector. I love the metal detector. Doesn't appear to be portraits in a green room. Makes sense. Money. Don't be locked. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Why not kitchen? Watch this, watch this. I'm gonna look at it because this is gonna come off. Oh! It just disappears. Okay, I was like, is it gonna, make me look away before it dings? Okay. Banana. Tomato soup. Club sandwich. And up here we've got... So this could be a plan and a plant. Which I was feeling a little off about, but the T is in the correct spot on this one. So I kind of feel nice about that. Let's put that down. I also didn't check the portraits in the right there. Fuck. Okay, we've got plenty of steps to work with. I'm actually gonna save this pizza. I skipped. I didn't look at the portraits again. Yeah, the flame one is messing with me. Oh. Says I like that. Alright, what could this be? Oh, whoa. Where even am I? Because we got portraits down here, too. Elevator. I have a key card for this? Wait, when did I get a key card? Fire and fur? Ooh. That's good. The basement door is locked. Well, let's unlock it. This is more important than anything else. Fuck. Now the problem is I don't remember what room that was. With the fire and the fur. And the apple in the bottom and the jeans. But hey, now we got the key card. I do like a passageway here more than anything. Just don't be locked. Fuck off. Fuck off. Please don't tell me all three. Thank you. Utility closet doesn't do too much for us. We have a ton of money, and we might be able to buy keys, so I think that's going to be the play. Ooh, you know what this means? We can also skip the gymnasium now. We can kind of just go around it. The archives, like, I hate it. But it is, like, really nice, kind of. But we will be... Computer room. Okay, all the way up here. We've got paint and pint, which means that this is an A. With, without. Oh. This is without the A. That's what this was talking about. That's fun. I get it now. Get a sledgehammer, set of gems. Set of gems might still just be worth it. I'll do set of gems. That lets us make cool rooms. Alright, we're finally back in here. We've got a pane and a plane. I knew it. I didn't even fathom for a second that it would be the window. Can you be real? Pane and plane. We're rank 7 all the way on the end. So that's an L. Oh, we should go back to the computer room, though. The Security. It actually is cheaper to go this way. We do the boat. Yes, cart and chart. We want to put security to high now. Because we're low on keys, but we have a key card. So now there will be more, meaning there will be less opportunity for keys needed. Starting to run a little low. So I think eating the food might be what's for dinner. Eating food is hype when being hungry is the vibe. Can I get a hell yeah? I didn't even finish my pizza? Dude, you need your steps. These both need a key. Problem. Would rather go this way. This is a primo observatory. It's a coast, it could be a beach. Tag. This one's kind of eluding me. What do we feel about 9 stars book? We feel good about it. Probably not gonna have a key though, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Oh, fuck. Alright, so what do we think? Price, maybe? Ugh. Let's see. 10, tag. This could be the sea. Cliff. Says, hit me up. We're all the way over here. We are in this spot. Starts with a C. Coast and cost. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. We're on the rank 6 in the second. 6. Coast and cost, meaning this is A. This will get less annoying as we go through more than once. Ah, shoot! I forgot. We probably should have saved our money for to give to God. I don't know if I checked the code check. Stage and Sage. That was that one. Meaning that this is we believe this to be fire and fur. I'm gonna put an E and a question mark. And on any of these ones that were question marks, I will double back and check again. Now, are there any rooms where I forgot to do this? The closet is one. There didn't seem to be one in here. Did guest bedroom. Did this one, that was a good one. Pin and pine. Then closet. We have a bride and a bridge. Meaning this is G. Oh, and this makes that. Okay. This makes the. I was a little confused about the E that we had earlier in the second row because it was EI, but now that I know it's EIGH, I have a feeling I know what might be next door. And then we got those four over there. We have nothing. I'm gonna see if I can give gems to the goddess. I don't think so, but maybe she likes gems. You don't know. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Fuck. Fuck, I hate no money. I'm really hoping that the what is it? The foundation, the lift stays down. East facing villa, yeah, that makes sense. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's get our free room. Sorry to the goddess. I'm also trying to think if there's any rooms out here I've never made. I feel like I've gotten them all now. Yeah, I've made all of these. I might not have made the trading post, but I'm pretty sure I have. I'm gonna make a shelter. Shelter may be my favorite room in the house. Gives you a gem. And turning off bad reds is so nice. Being able to just, for a while, the early parts just being like, oh, this thing that would normally like end my run if I was forced to take it. Now it's just a four exit hallway for free. We're gonna try and go more on the west side this time. So as much as I would like to make a closet, I'm gonna make a nook. Another bride bridge situation. Bride bridge. Drink. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Salmon gets better if you have the aquarium, right? Yeah. Okay. I kind of want to see what happens if I just leave the water running. Because apparently the water was not always on. Wow, that's annoying. Why is Will Brudge? That's a good question. This box contains gems. This box is not empty. All statements that contain the word gems are false. Does this count itself? Oh, that's annoying. I have not seen any. I imagine there's like a billion, because this seems like the easiest puzzle ever to make. This box contains gems. This box is not empty. They're both saying they have gems. All statements that contain the word gems are false. Well, this statement contains the word gems. So I have to assume... I'm literally, like... This is the first one I've been, like, a little stumped by. Just because it's semantics. Okay. So, if this is false... then that means all statements that contain the word gems are true. No, if this is true, then it's saying itself is false. But if it's false, I think it still says that it's true. Ugh, fuck. It's in one of these two, obviously. It's a 50-50 at best. Let's take a breather. All statements that contain the word gems are false. All statements that contain the word gems are false. If we say that's true, any statement that contains the word gems is false. This statement contains gems. That would be false, which means it would be in here. However, this statement in itself contains the word gems, meaning it's false. But if this is false, all statements that contain the word gems are false. That's not true. Got it. Jeremy's good. Let's make this, just because there's sometimes, like, some dice in here. This time we got a key. He's nice. Dessert and desert, that's still S. Good to see. Stopping for snacks. Ooh. I'm proud of myself. I did some shopping today while I was hungry, and all I left with was the shampoo and conditioner I wanted to get when I walked in. Okay, so now we're on to dead ends. Drawing room fixes that. Not gonna eat it, right? Maybe. Perhaps. This is a nice. I'm liking the layout of this house, kinda. Ooh, dice. Dice are so good. Now if we make the chapel, it wouldn't have its debuff. But I don't really mind its debuff compared to other ones, so. A lock and a clock. This doesn't match what I have here. I'm gonna just assume... Oh, I put the S in the wrong spot. That's a C. Good thing I'm double checking these. Remember when I was like confused about the missing S that we solved? I found it. This is permissible. Primo passageway. Oh wait, this pantry. We don't have this one yet. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. That is a tie, and that is a tier. R. East wing hallway, exactly what we're looking for. Although the bedroom is also not bad. Let's... We still have... If we do this, we have 1, 2, 3 ways forward. Because obviously the fourth one we're creating is going to be a dead end. We do this, we still have 2, and 2 is a good amount, especially when we have an ivory dice, and red rooms are free to us, so I think getting this out of the pool is fine. 1, 2, 4, we have not done this one. That is a car, and that is a card. D. Card D is a Yu-Gi-Oh card that lets you... If it's the first thing you do, you can summon it. All of these are useless, but not so useless that I want to pass on it. Let's make a library. Put in our card. Alright, so we've gotten this book. And we got Swimbird. So let's get... I guess just go in order. Let's get the fixed stars. And we have a bird. And a boat. Or, is that a row? And a crow? Crack. So that third word is crack. So the final three words of this code are crack 8 safes. Which doesn't really do anything for us, I'm not sure. Alright, everyone make note. If I get a sledgehammer, I can come back here. Okay, now this up is pretty important. We'll spend a key, obviously. I think a chapel. Again, not happy I have to spend... And also there's gonna be no portrait in here. Conference room doesn't do anything. We're a little low on gems. Because we're low on gems, the terrace seems like a pretty nice... I had a feeling. That door screamed, I need a key, sir. Pool here is really cool, though. That's really nice. Is it? Yes. Because the pool has money, because I drank it. One, two, three, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have this one yet. Tiger. Tiger and Tear. Those are only one letter off from each other. Means that this is G. Words are so silly. Shoot. I think it's Den. I think it's Den. I would like to connect to the foundation, but I believe we can get there otherwise using the passageway that we have in the hallway. Does this room have vents? It doesn't. So that was a good call by me. This room also not done. That's the world. And that's a plane. Plane and planet. T. 2, 4, 5, 6. 6. T. Here. Here's the Great Hall. Ooh. I was talking about how I wanted this. But we have no keys. And wow, this really does solve that right away, huh? The first time we've made this room, maybe we'll find something. Oh. Oh. Can I just hop? Just steal. Just steal them, buddy. Special key. 1 key. Lockpick kit. Special key 3. All right. I love the lockpick. It's one of my favorite items. And then, just in case that doesn't work, we'll buy 1 key. And maybe we can come back and get a special key. Maybe we get, like, the basement key. I think we already have this one. 7. We are on rank 7. Yep. And that's an A. Let's confirm. Pint and paint. Yep. Peasy. Dude, lockpick already paying for itself. A corridor, keep the party going. Ooh, if we see the Great Hall now, that's so good for us. We have 7 free attempts to open doors. We have this one too, which is an A. Cost and coast again, yep. Oh, it's unlocked. Make a patio. I don't think I've ever made the patio. Gives us a gem for free, and now we can get a bunch of gems. Unfortunately, we can't finish this word over here. Portraits don't go outside. Now we need gems, which we probably want now. Go back and get it. And we have to go back anyway, because we've just created a dead end for us. Try to open this. Nice. The gymnasium is pointing the right. That gymnasium is not worth it. Because the only way it opens is a way we already have access to. We might as well sauna, I guess? We're doing fine on steps. Take a steaming hot gem. Burn the shit out of my hand. Maybe the sauna's kind of washed now. I'm thinking about it. Because we already have the plus 20. So maybe that's like not very good. We are down to 1 path. But we have many key. We have many gem. We have an ivory dice. Take a pump room. We don't have a way to power this. So this is a room with vents. Let's take note of that. No paintings in. I was gonna say East Wing hallway would be really nice here. That's clutch. This can be. We been to the 8th rank? 1, 2, 3. We've been to the 7th rank. So I think utility closet makes a lot of sense. We can turn on the power. Still have no idea. Oh, you can kind of just swap around. Which one gets to be super on? Okay. I have to remind myself to go back to the boudoir because for some reason I just didn't do it in there. Didn't do it for me. Ooh, security's super nice. Not only because it has 2 paths, but because the breaker's right here. Turn that keycard system off, please. Now, keys are a little less important than they already were. Boudoir, classic place to ask someone to return to. Turn that to high. Firm. Offline settings to unlocked. Almost as common as asking someone to go to your abode. Don't be locked. I guess make. Oh, the commissary will let us into the foundation, which is really nice. Does use one of our gems. Not stoked about. Let's see what's on sale though. Gem, salt shaker, sledgehammer, metal. Nothing great. Salt is okay. Ooh, and it stayed down. Perfect. I love that. Alright. I'm okay to... We're running a little low on steps. But I don't mind... Fuck. Fuck. Double fuck. The staff have been asked to stay, off the premises. They're all on vacation, basically. Okay. Gotta be dark room. Which has no negative effect. Who's serving dinner? I don't know. Master bedroom. Haven't made that yet. 1, 2. This will be the 3rd red room. Ooh, another freebie. Don't mind if I do. Easy lavatory. No need to walk in there. They got nothing for me. Lockpick, my favorite. Chamber of Mirrors is really awesome. However, if I open this, the run ends. So I have to redraw. Billiards room is like literally exactly what the doctor ordered. Just that perfect reverse L. Little money. Never hurt no one. 1, 2, 3 from the top. Right there. Fan and flan. L, I think. It's locked. Not for long, watch this. Huh! Too easy. Oh wait, we didn't do the darts puzzle, I'm realizing. Well, the run's probably over unless the room directly to our north is the Great Hall. Darts is just math. You do it in order. Blue is plus, so that's 3 plus, which is just 3. This is divide, so you do 14 divided by 7, 2. The order here is you do, the yellow is minus. So the order is, it's in going out order. So it's 7 minus 3 is 4, times 10 is 40, divided by 2 is 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. Minus 13 is 10. Times 2 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. Oh, there could also be an item in here. Alright, I have some other notes. Give me a sec. Alright, so GE, those are the letters I've noticed while writing down. That would mean it's now GEN. Gen. Where did I just put my paper? Not this one. What page was it? Aha! There you go. Workshop, GEN. What items do we have? We only have one item this whole run. But isn't there like always an item in here? Sledgehammer, boom. Let's break the lockpick with a sledgehammer. Shoot. Come on, Great Hall! I guess conference room keeps us in it. Let's go back to this. That looks like a weed. Perhaps that's wheat. Wheat and heat, you bastard. You thought you could sneak that by me. Oh, you fool. Ooh, car keys that we can't use ever. Let's take those. So we got planet. We got a box. Could be a crate. Crate and create? Which would mean this is E, which means that this word over here is we. I will put a question mark there though, because I'm not very sure about crate versus create. We could give them to the we made a didn't we make a coat check? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, let's do a little run back. Going smooth. Oh, let's check the basement. Maybe we can pick the lock down here. What if we could? That'd be really funny. I do just imagine at some point we'll get the basement key and then we can just come down here. The key does not fit. The key does not fit. Okay. Guys, how you doing? This game always I always get too into the sauce on solving puzzles and thinking that I feel like I'm not being a nice host. How you guys doing? Doing good? Well, that's good. Ooh, we could take the water from the greenhouse. See what that does. Now that we, like, have access to it. We could also... how many... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reservoir. One of these... What is the reservoir? Fountain is obviously what's outside. Nope. No bones about that. I think we have access to the greenhouse. So we're the skemmies. We're working on number 5, which connects to pump 1 into tank 1. Oh, this just connects directly to the pool. We do a little of that. Oh, we already have a bunch of water in here, though. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, but, that's fine. I wish you could stop this mid pump. Unfortunately, this does mean we don't have any more free money. But it means that there might be something at the green for us now. Alright, so we're checking the boudoir, where I'm like 100% sure I know that it's a T. Car and cart, yep, that's a T, so that's 8. Boom. Just got boomed. But before we go, we have just enough steps to come out here and make a wish. Another solid run. Very solid. I'm looking at this now. I didn't realize just how much we got done. Nothing in terms of permanent progress, but all progress is permanent progress. The Grand Manor. Good vibe. I love that. Day 17. That means it's November 23rd, I believe, if I remember my dates. And we got our plus 20. That's good because we're checking the greenhouse right now. I also like the Totodile. I'm also thinking, is this even a greenhouse over here? Or is the greenhouse like a room? Do I have it? Hold on. Have I made a greenhouse? I've never made one. There's also a red room I've never made. There's a couple rooms like this I've never made. I know one of these offhand is like the freezer. Yeah, this is what we call in the business a shed, you fucking idiot. There's nothing green about this house. Okay. We have 1,000,000,000 steps. Ooh, with all these steps, the outdoor room, the shed over here, that makes it so rooms don't cost gems anymore, they cost steps. That could be really nice. But then what would we do? The thing with that room is like, what do you do with all your gems then? You just not prioritize them at all? Hey, we got it. Let's go for it. A little hovel for the boys. Oh. I just missed this one. Idiotness. I've been drafting out here like the past like 12 runs. I've had this for a while. There's just this one room over here, but this is what we unlocked a while ago. Alright, so maybe it is one of the last outdoor rooms that I just like missed that has access to the flames. In any case, we're one away on that, which is really cool. I'm gonna get a water real quick, I think. I've been talking a lot, and my water ran out, and I'm getting a little parched. So I'm gonna hit you guys with a BRB. I'm gonna hit you guys with a BRB. I'm back. Sis, stupid question. Is there any game on your itinerary for the next while that wasn't on the dibs board? Okay. I love a den. Den, favorite room in the house. Always comes with a gem. Always come with 2 extra door. Closet could have some good items or like ooh, a coin purse. What does coin purse do? Each time you collect 3, gain 1. Ooh. Not really? Alright. Great place for a pantry. Love it to see it. Upper. Early? This is pretty early, but... went alright. Let me try looking at stuff in here. Like mail. Oh, we haven't done that. That wasn't the only thing. I didn't even mean to log out. Swan song. The only thing that scared me was how bad that game was. Staff services, we've done remote terminal access. I think that's talking about this. Yeah. The only thing in that game that scares me is how mean you guys are to Sheeplo. Transfer. The data transfer. Data transfers from Sinca. Not currently available. Okay. That might have to do with the laboratory. I know that has stuff to do with Cinco. This, we can get the Cinco phone going. Still have a question mark. Contraption. What is a contraption? Okay, okay. Luck? We all need a bit of it. Okay. I don't think I want to fiddle with like doors yet. West Wing Hall is beast mode over here. So I do want to try to make it. I do want to try to make office. We get a chance. Book rush. We're not quite when we can save corridor. Spare. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. This is number 4. Yeah, spare room because we don't need this room. Also, spare room doesn't have the sauce. Yes, chapel. I like a chapel. Sometimes chapel got the money you pay to it. My $2. Oh, god damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I think I just have to know I've never drafted it before. Like here, now this corridor owns, because the likelihood of it being locked up there is higher. We don't need to make a parlor because gems are probably useless to us on this run. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 5, 6. This is one we need. Let's get cooking. We have wheat. We have Wayne. We have Wayne and Gwaine. Meaning that this is G. You're in the 6th rank. 6. We're all the way on the end. Meaning I'm pretty confident in what letter would be at the foundation. If we were able to solve that. Ooh, maybe going to the basement solves it, but I'm pretty confident that that's an E. Meaning that that's gates. I struggle to think of another letter that could be that makes a word. Wordle style. Just fill in the blank like Gaths? Is Gaths a word? Conference room. Closet kind of. Wine cellar useless. Conference room nice as fuck. Sometimes they got money in here. Not today though. Ooh, and we get another letter. Oh nice. Spine and pine. Locked. We've never picked up a key and we've made it all the way over here. That's pretty funny. Alright. Time to go back. Take my money. We only went in doors that were unlocked. That's really funny. Ooh, the office. That's what we were looking for. And this will give us $1 billion. And a gem for the road. Hallway doesn't do nothing. Commissary does nothing. Bedroom is fine. Bedroom. Got stuff in here. Yeah, I feel like I remember doing spine and pine when we figured out how the game works. I return to main menu. Let's look at that email, please. I feel like that one more than any tipped me off because I was like, what is spine and pine doing in the same? Alright, so we get our electronic email. Next week. And this is from Anne. It's like the week before I showed up. Got two on Fusebox repair, and then changes to the estate from Mick. Sir. You have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Babbage. Yes, that is the functionality. This is a reply. Let's go to the other one. Oh. Yeah, re. Okay. Back indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. Okay, I figured that out. I figured that out just by doing. If this is not the desired functionality, let me know and we will fix this in our own regular surface visit next week. Gabe from DC Power Inc. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out next week, please test that the correct sequence. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just telling me a solution to something? Holy fuck. Let me get a paper for this. Let me get this. Let me choose which node I want this to be on. Thinking this one. Okay. Breaker. Off. Blue. Green. White. HS Sinclair, that's Unk. Aces, I'll see you soon. Red. Perp. Jesus Christ. Finally a solution to something. I was just doing that for fun. I didn't even know there was a puzzle there. I thought just turning on the white meant that you turned it on. I thought white meant, like, you know how the dark room turns off? I thought that the white light was like how you turn it back on. It's fun to know that there's actually like a puzzle there. Oh, and the last piece of mail, From Mick. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. So there's a ton of money in the conference room now, but we have no keys still. We could go up there just to get the money in case we get like a commissary. Maybe we buy a bunch of keys. No. Okay. I didn't mean to go this way. To go this way. +2 car keys. Ooh, this is good. This means that if we ever see the garage, we can get 3 free keys. And they're even more free now. They're even more free now because I don't gotta pay for them. Key. Alright, so that's 1. It's a funny place for a pantry, but I don't mind it. Have we done this one? I think so. Yeah, we've done like the entire 3rd column. We're getting there. There's a few omissions. The bedroom is one of those. I'll figure that out when I go back to the bedroom. Dark room, gymnasium, kitchen. Kitchen here's nice. Keep us going. Keep us able to go up, I mean. Tomato soup, club sandwich for 8. Porterhouse, if we have the showroom, it gets plus 10. Okay. Hallway, don't do nothing. Storeroom is a dead end, and I don't appreciate that. Secret passage could be really cool, though. I think we secret passage into hallway. Let's see. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Ooh, Great Hall. This connects us to the foundation. But it also... Hallway doors are always unlocked. We've never made the foyer. And maybe... I guess... I'm unsure if... I think Great Hall counts as a hallway. I think the only thing that determines hallway is if it's orange. If we get this, then we can possibly get Great Hall. A little expensive, it's 6, but nice in here. Oh, and this would be really nice for the, if we didn't already figure out the office puzzle. This confirms everything, because we just go, oh, this is the Baron, and you count the Baron. This door is just open. Please don't be locked. Fuck my... Ooh. Passageway. These kind of almost do the same thing. Parlor is gems, which are useless. Yeah, I think... Yeah, we definitely just save passageway. It saves us 6 steps to get hallway. Okay, so... try to go down. This can be whatever we want. I think we make it a storeroom just so we can have keys, because... maybe we try to connect the wings of the house just to save some steps. I don't know. A little tricky. I think getting a dead end out is more important. Hard to say, though. That was a tricky call. Save the gems for next run. This will be unlocked because I'm a genius. Ballroom is pointless. Guest bedroom is a dead end, so we're going boiler room. Okay, and please, oh please, oh please, let me connect. Please let one of these be laboratory. If it's not, we can figure out what... there was something with this. Like, this was nothing, but it lights up. I was very perturbed by it. Fuck, it's locked. Fuck, it's locked. I think we can spend a key on one of these for sure. Passageway here is so nice. It did cost 6 to do that though, but these 2 doors will just be unlocked. We have $1 billion now at our disposal. And a commissary. Ooh, the commissary. Oh, but the guest bedroom steps. In any case, this will be a dead end, so getting the real dead end out, I think, is worth it. That's a gem in there. I don't even know if it's worth going into. Have we gotten the letter in that? 1, 2, 6? 5, 6. We have. That's an A. Unfortunately, the one... Oh, wait, we can still get there. The chapel will lead to something. If we have an extra key by the end of this. We can go in there and get $1 billion. Go up here. Great Hall! Great Hall! Fuck. I kind of like walking. 4 items is a lot. Gymnasium's also not bad. I think it's gotta be... I think it's walk-in closet. Gem. 2 more dice. 2 more dice is huge. And we haven't been here yet. It's a bat. And a boat. We know this one. That's O. It was right there. Okay, so now we got a bunch of keys. We have a bunch of dice, too. We can really force... I think, since we're running a little low on steps, I think trying to force this to be the laboratory is going to be great for me. Because it's obviously not going to be any of these, be real. Come on. I think it's worth it. To leave this as a dead end. Oh, it worked! Okay, so now we can power this up. Do I have to do this puzzle again? I guess you do have to do this every time you're in here. Not to the same degree. Like, I think you can kind of cheat. Because it's just like, hit these 3 levers and this turns on. Alright, now is this going to turn this off? That's the question. And the answer is no. So now we can also do the other thing I wanted, which is turn on this red box out here. There's also this one. Oh, this one's for the elevator though. Because this feels so like it's something. One more. That's on. Fuck you. Okay, so if I want to get up there, I do need this to be connected like that. Okay, so we'll come back. We'll come back and do that. I think that'll be the concession. Because the laboratory is more important. And it was push 3 up after 9. Let me check my notes on this. Let me check my notes. Laboratory. Push 3 up after 9. I want you to know I wrote the word 3 and then put the number 9. Well, that seems good. Oh. That's something outside. Oh, the bunker! And not the... What is that? The Black Bridge Grotto has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. What would the use in that be? Hard to say. This has been a great run. Set up an experiment. What am I more likely to do here? I've already drafted so many hallways that I don't think any are really left. Yeah, so we're not going to draft a hallway from a hallway. I don't think we're going to get any of these done, but if we were, it would probably be each time you find trash while digging. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Set your steps to 40. Locked. Yuck. I kind of want to check that thing outside. We might give up. Make a commissary, we can make an observatory. If we make an observatory, can we get back outside? So it'll be 3 minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11. We actually might not be able to get outside anyway. Let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's got to be dark room. And if I want to go outside, which I do... Oh my god, there's power in here too. But if that's the case... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any more out of this run. Like, we ran out of keys. I really want to check outside, but I gotta remember I gotta go in here. Go down here. Like that. Figure out what the red box is. Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to go this way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's all of my steps. But if we go back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11. So we'll be cutting it close, but we do have to turn around and go back into the boiler room. And then we just go in here and go all the way around. Let's take all our money too. Maybe we can make a wish. Oh wait. Oh, we could have gone that way. We had the kitchen. I forgot about the kitchen. Do we have enough steps to make it to the kitchen? That could be nice. Do we have 10 steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a second. I just turned off the ability to go that way, you fucking idiot. Oh, I think I just killed myself. Put on my thinking cap. If we go down there, is there so much food that we can make it back? There's the club sandwich, which is plus 15. I think the club sandwich is enough to get us out, like, regardless. But if we go back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. We can't just go back to the entrance hall because I've wasted a step. But I really want this red box to be on. Oh, wait. The room we turned off is going to the laboratory. The storm passed through your back? Hell yeah. So we can go this way. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Everything is peachy. Foundation. Audacious. And you know what? While we're here, I think this is a locked door, but we can check. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, we're so low. If only I didn't have $34 in a fully staffed. Alright, so now we got 31 steps. We can go wherever the fuck we want. Now, unfortunately, we don't have keys, but we can kind of explore, like, look at we only used one, and all of this is spawned off of one hall in the entrance hall. That's kind of awesome. Oh, and I forgot about the bedroom, plus 2. Give me a breaker room. That would really rock my socks. Also, if we find a shovel, we are goated. Unfortunately didn't. Oh, maybe I should have gone for the commissary then. Oh, dining room. Even more food. Your food, sir. Your porterhouse. Hey, greenhouse.
Okay, so all three of these are dead ends. I might as well do the greenhouse, which we've never done, just because I turned the water off and oh, they're all dead. Oh, you can put a lever here, and broken lever's an item, and all the plants are dead in here. Now, why did I kill the plants in here? Number 5. This music, she is gonna be the end of me. I really should be marking down where, can I break this wall? This is a Dark Souls wall. The sledge doesn't really do anything for us. I will eat this now. Launcher. You know, if we're out of rooms, giving myself $19 tomorrow is like pretty solid. Oh wait, I forgot this is how this works. Well, now we have 7 keys. So maybe we can stay in the house. Let's figure out outside first. What if this was locked? Wouldn't that be funny? I think a laboratory. I don't know why I walked in here. There's never anything in the fucking laboratory. That's not even... I'm saying it like that as a joke. I hope you guys know. Oh! Oh! Small data microchip. Looks like it might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Oh! Can I put you in computer? Admin key. Swan song? Admin not found. Oh! Now let's just put you back, buddy. What am I even cooking here? I can't eat it. Am I just boiling water? I'm looking through my notes real quick and seeing if I wrote admin anything anywhere. It would appear... No. Yeah, no. I don't want to spend too many steps, because now we have 7 keys and can kind of make it... Oh my god, if the great... Oh, wait, no. The Great Hall doesn't really matter, because I made them all free. But I would... Now that we've gotten, like... We've also gotten the basement thing. And I know there's, like, the wooden bit down here that I have a hunch it can... Like, this... I have a feeling it connects to. And I was gonna see if that was open. We got 3 of these, which is nice. It means we're 1 away from something happening. Also this, which is the Bragg Spooked. Maybe this is what opens up if you do the fires? I'm seeing torches. Did I already make a wish? I did. Okay, so now we got 16 steps to work with. We've got 1 billion keys, so we're gonna go all the way up the right side, hit up the chapel and the conference room, and hopefully on the way we make something that gives us steps. Guess I should turn security to low since I have all these keys now too. Also, we're still looking for the breaker room now that we know the solution. Yeah, take my money, buddy. Hey, I meant utility closet, obviously. Okay, so we're looking to do off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Oh, fuck off. Fine, we'll do it the long way. Okay, so the white one is you. Red, purple. Whoops. We want this one to be red. We can do this. Just make you red, so that's that. And then we want blue, green, off.
blue. Or was it in that order? No, it was... Sorry, we want off, blue, green, so we... Oh! Uh... Fucking this thing! You motherfucker! Gemstone Cavern! Starting tomorrow, you will always start each new day with 2 gems. Oh, that's nice. Dog, today's progress day. I don't think I have this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. I also have a new letter available to us. Oh, what is this? That's a pilot. Pilot and plot? That's a plot of land? Which would mean that it's an I. Which makes sense because we need a vowel. Because we have I-G-H-T. So it could be sight, it could be light. Could be white. But like the Yu-Gi-Oh! White. Unfortunately, we won't know because the word next door is the chapel, who has no portraits. Dude, what a fucking day. Oh my god. 2 permanent upgrades in 1 day. No one's ever done this. Great haul. Great haul for the boys. I think whatever I do here, I'm not even gonna walk in. So I think it's gonna be parlor just because it's kind of useless. Like, theoretically, I could use more keys at some point. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the dark room is my final hope, which is upsetting because it's the dark room. Oh, fuck off. No, I do need to go to the laboratory, which means I gotta fucking flip this shit now. Whatever. I didn't figure out what the red was for anyway. Come on, you're a laboratory with no apple? What do you guys even, you guys are never gonna learn nothing. Dude, this turned off, you have power! Alright guys, 50-50, what are you feeling? Furnace. Oh, if you're in a room, it tells you if there's like a vent access to it. Okay. Alright, big money, big money, big money. No whammies, no whammies. Stop! The archives. What do I think is more likely to have food in it? I would say the furnace. Oh! What is that? No, don't call it a day. Something was happening in there. Fuck.
Alright. I don't even... I feel like we can start one more. I think we can do one more. Especially because I really want to check out these 2 new things I made. Oh, you just start with the gems. You don't even have to go to the room. See you later. Oh, birds. The gem. Oh! Dark Souls. Oh, it's the witness. I'm sorry. It's actually the witness. Is there anything even in here? Here's the last equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and too worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish if the old man really wants it done. That's some good info. Dude, it gets a little laggy over here. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. Whenever I'm over here, there's like a little stutter. Little stuttering Craig. Gotta figure out this admin password too. Is there anything else in here? So, presumably there are 3 of these microchips. Now, because I don't know, I'm just gonna leave them there. And we'll look in our meantime. We'll look and see if anything looks microchip shaped while we're walking around. Dude, I'm the cask of Amontillado. I'm doing the cask. They're gonna bury me in cement in here. Oh, fuck. Dude, it's a scary game. We're getting Resident Evil style notes. Alright, get my notebook out. New page. log 3. Three, which is on 7/2/915. 7/2/1915. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. How many were visible? 2. They've uncovered a dozen more, which means there's 14 pillars. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. The site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Can I take the helmet? What is this? Chess. You can really put him in. You could even put him in there. Oh, Jesus. T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this... Yeah, this is the house layout, and I feel like I've seen chess pieces around. So, I will take note. I'll write on the same page where I have the messages we're writing out. I will also say we have pawn, knight, bishop, rook, queen, king. It's just one of each piece, I'm realizing. King. There's also those statues of the hands that are fucking with me. Like, sometimes you walk into a room and there's just a finger pointing down. Alright, let's walk around, just make sure there's nothing in the detritus. No. Okay, well this is a door that opens. Foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. Realm and Blank. Sigils of the Past and Present by Professor Willard. Ben Aries, Robert Birds and Son, 1905. Of the first era found either of natural resulting from creations of were accustomed to record various signs with the aid of whatever. They did this in order that the I'm going to say the rest of the realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They've been found in every era and every culture that predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils.
Those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display... I'm going to take a sip of water. And to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines? And what does that tell us of the kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. Okay. Sigils. I'm gonna make a new page for this. Sigils. Core. And then that's a pentagon. Dividing lines. Parentheses rays. The moats. Border. Okay. Oop, the core. Oh, fuck. I dropped my pen, too. The center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind the name. Alright, so... core. Name. I've seen these symbols on the right page. There are some flags we've seen with these. Still, it's important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as the first step in deciphering any sigil, as the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Okay, so... I believe the full name that we can decipher is Orinda. I'll put Orin and then parentheses DA. FE. ER. Is this Corinthia? Do I remember? And then R. Arg. Wasn't that top symbol on the glass elevator we took to get here? I don't remember the rays. Dividing line splitting the sigil from one sigil to another. The different number, style, and differences, several things. Counting the sigil will reveal transportation. Exploring expanse. Dude, buddy, you gotta take better. Alright, core, let's box you out. Raise.
Wavy. Heat. That's 3 lines. Equals rain. Stormy. Dotted is snow. Wind. Okay, we can box you. Oats. On each sigil, floating between the rays, are small figures called motes. From the shape and style of the motes are used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they consider themselves a mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Alright, so like a star, like an asterisk, is tribal. This thing that looks like it's like a oval, looks a little bit like a football, oval with a line. Agriculture. Upside down crown. Pew pew. Marshall. Means they like to do some shopping. Washing machine is Metro. I'll do Metropole to save room. 3 lines is nerd shit. The golden switch from Isaac is industrial. Put industry. Pizza. Pizza time is spiritual because everyone loves pizza. And then poetic is a flower. Aw, cute. And then lastly, the McBorder. Around each sigil is adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding with a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. Hey, Sis, I'll be seeing you soon. I'm probably not going to run into the house. I'm probably going to leave it wherever this ends us. Which might be like right after this. It seemed like we were at a dead end. Border. The borders always correspond to the banner and national colors, but that's specific. Oh, this would help us with the classroom puzzle we figured out. Okay, polka dots. Red are black. Squiggles. red. That's violet. The squiggle, which looks absolutely dog shit on my page, is pink. Just generic stripes is green. I actually ran out of space. I'm gonna have to branch out on these. Beep, 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 beep. That's yellow. Pizzas are orange. Luckily I have room above. That's white. He's white. And then orange, which is Tostino's Pizzas. Orange. I can't wait to share images of these fucking notes. Guys, I want you to know I looked on Amazon really briefly and was like, how much is it to buy a cork board? Turns out expensive, so I won't be doing that. Putting it all together. By studying the core, rays, motes, and borders of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what previously had been an undecipherable enigma. So let's look at this. This would be FE, which I'm sure I have what FE could be written down. Let me look at my history. I have a page for my history of Orinda. Reddington Botanical Garden. Featherfall Keep. Featherfall Keep. I believe that's FE. So Featherfall Keep. I'm not really sure about the lines. So the rays. I guess this would line up with rainy? Not exactly, right? 3 vertical lines pouring down. No. What is this telling me? Red Banner, Marshall, Fog. Are we missing some? Oh, we're missing... I think we're missing half of them. Yeah, we're missing a whole ass page. Okay, so Featherfall Keep was Marshall. They had 4 like ship routes. And their flag is red. Marshall 4. I'll say Fog because this guy seemed a little... Wait. He has red crossed off, but red is correct. So maybe this is about a different. Maybe this man was talking about a different one. So I'll leave off fog. I'll put fog question. I almost wrote a slur. Fog, and I'll put a question mark above that. And then red banner. Red. Is that everything I can decipher from this? Featherfall, Marshall. There are 4 elements. Middle, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Whoosh! That was a lot. Now to jump out. I assume that if I had to guess, I would say this chess puzzle will unlock this. Okay, and this just brings us up. Alright, guys. Whew! That extra 30 minutes coming in pretty clutch. But I think that was a huge success. I didn't get burnt out. Mostly, it's hard to say because we did do just an astonishing amount of progress today. Let's tear out that view. I should say my notebook is like a book of sticky notes, like huge sticky notes. So that's why I was wondering about the corkboard, because I can very easily just like pin these up. Okay. So let's put those away so it's not cluttering my desk. Hey, thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. I'm turning into nope. Get over here. I'm turning into I forget who. I think it's Charlie Day, who's who turns into a crazy corkboard man. And Sizz did start for more COD Zoms. So I'm gonna send you guys over. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you listening to my ramblings and romblings. And I'll see you guys on Monday for more Metaphor. We're in the final stretch now. We're approaching where Snack gave up on the game, which is fucking crazy. And I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.